Hey guys, I'm Mama Bear to Many. I am mom to 14 children. 12 of our children are still at home, and I thought that I would take you a couple minutes and just discuss what we're doing for January. So I'm pretty excited about what we are doing for January. I am joining up with Three Rivers Homestead in the Three Rivers Challenge, which is where she started something where she pretty much eats from the pantry for 2 months, but everyone can make like their own rules to this challenge. So normally this time of year is when we're eating from the pantry the most anyway, so I said, yeah, I think I'll jump on in. So we are setting a budget of $150 a week for our family. I will not be doing a once a month grocery shop. I will just be using $150 a month for our family. $150 a month. I'm not that good. It's $150 for every week, or $600 a month for our family of 14 eating every day, 3 meals a day, and occasionally feeding some other people, usually at least once a week, feeding other people. And then also if I go to give meals away or something like that, that would all be included in that budget. We are eating from our pantry, so I am working on making lists on things I have a lot of. I have a lot of fish that we fished last year. I have quite a bit of butternut squash. I have some meat from the freezers. I want to be using all those things up, as well as like canned goods. I have some zucchini and some cabbage. I have tons of other stuff. I'm just looking to see like what I have in big bulk. Now, to use this stuff up, then I'm able to also like think about this as far as garden planning. So in January also, we're going to be starting to do our gardening planning. I think that we have like one thing that we start at the end of January, or maybe like first week in February. But I'll be talking about all of our gardening plans. If I need seeds, where I'm buying them, what I have for seeds, my plans that may change this year, which I actually have lots of changes to what I do this year. I have been gardening off and on for about 17 years. Yeah, 17 years I've been gardening. I started in a house before we moved to this house, and it was just kind of a city garden, and I grew a couple things there. So you totally, guys, if you do not have supplies to garden, don't worry about it. I did not have money or supplies to garden, and I just like dug holes in the ground and threw seeds in the ground, and stuff grew. Like, so yes, it's great if you can have things just a certain way, but it's not a requirement. You don't have to have things a certain way. You can have them just do it, like throw it in the ground, right? Goodness, I am tired. So the Three Rivers Challenge is where we're going to use up all our food. I am going to be sharing with you on a weekly basis what we are eating that week. I'll give you my thoughts on what we might be able to do the following week. And I think this also will help out people who are looking to start their food storage, because a lot of these meals are going to be simple, easy, and cheap. And if you're wanting to start your food storage, it's a good time to do it, because you can get other people's or follow along with the Three Rivers Challenge, because you'll be able to get a lot of meals that are going to be very simple and very filling at a cheap price. So just like make notes and stuff like that down so that you'll be able to start that. Other things that we're doing in January, besides the whole gardening thing, I have a bunch of stuff that needs to get organized. It's like that after Christmas shuffle, stuff that I usually try to get done actually before Christmas. There was a couple, I want to get that color video out for you guys where I'm going to talk about how we do different colors and organize our children in that way. I also already have a bunch of information that I want to do. I want to just help you guys. I try to think of these things that can be helpful to other people, and like things that I talk about with my daughters all the time, and I feel like you guys are family. And so one big thing that we have been discussing a lot, and I know a lot of people have had the pinch with, is for, as you guys kind of sat down there, but you really should be up here, is people are struggling financially. People are really struggling financially. We're okay. I'm really excited that we're in the position where we're at. It's not like we have a lot of money, but we've lived lots of years doing this, like lots of years, just like we've never really been rich. We're not really like poor either. We're just kind of like in the middle, but we've just used a lot of techniques in order to help save money. So I have tons and tons of techniques me and the girls have been working on. I have like a huge sheet of paper. I probably have like 100 different ways how to help you guys save money. So I'm trying to, of those things, I'm trying to maybe categorize them. I'm thinking I might do one that's separate, that would be a like just for food, and then one that would be like just for travel, or I might like categorize it like that. Anyway, those are things that are like rambling around my head. But Three Rivers Challenge, you guys are going to see like the ins and outs of how to use what you have in order to make a menu, and then what we're eating every week for the month of January. One of the reasons that I want to do this is I had to give someone a message. So, okay, I gotta go pick up my son. But one of the reasons that I want to do this, as far as budget wise, is my normal budget is $1,750. So that would be my normal budget, and I want to stay at that 600. If I max out at 750, I'm okay with that. If I do that, and I want to do that because like Sweet Pea really needs certain things. She is a type 1 diabetic, and she may need some specialty foods. She eats lots of salads and those types of things. That's what I'll be purchasing with that money. You guys will see all those grocery hauls I'll be doing on weekly instead of monthly. But I also want to do this for January and February. We recently found out that there's an Azure 4 hours south of us, which is super close compared to what it has been. And it's actually near our friends Herding Little Cows. So they offered that we could come down there if we were to join up with that to get an an Azure haul. I have not made my list out, but I thought if I could get 3 months, January, February, March, $3,000 and make like a bulk Azure haul, and I did that like twice a year. Gotta get my shoes on because I gotta go get my son. But so yeah, I want to do an Azure haul. So I'm thinking if I take the 3 months, January, February, March, and save $1,000 each month, so that'd be $3,000, so $6,000 a year. If I did it like twice a year, then I have that for Azure if it is worth it. But I have never done Azure before. So if you get Azure, drop down in the comments below and let me know what you get and why you get it. I'm thinking like some raw cheeses, possibly like my grains. Every time I see things, I am so shocked by how cheap it is for people to buy things. I've been wanting it for so long. I signed up like with Azure, like so they would send me a link if they ever like came close to us. So I'm pretty excited about it. I just have to look into it more. So that's why I want to be saving this money over the next 3 months. That is my goals, and that's what I am hoping to do. So that's pretty exciting too. You guys will get to come along and see our first Azure haul. So I gotta grab the truck keys because we need a truck. All right. So that is what's going on with the Three Rivers Challenge. I hope that you guys join me on it. If you are joining the challenge, make sure that you drop your link to your channel down below, or let me know down below so I can check out your channel because I want to get all the tidbits from you guys as well. So I hope you all have a blessed day.